Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people. You are back again with the Offside Trap, and we got our first episode of the Suplex Symphony, our WWE related show. And this is something a few of us have a little bit of a passion with, and who loves a bit of fake body slamming here and there. But we love it, and we are here to do it. I do have one guest who is with me right now, and he will be joining us shortly. And we have another one who hopefully might be joining us shortly as well. But without further ado, let me introduce him to you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate wrestling podcasting experience. Podcasting from the heart of action, we are thrilled to introduce our special guest from across the pond, ready to ignite the squared circle with their insights and passion for the sport. Join us as we dive in headfirst into the world of wrestling with our esteemed guest, bringing the British flair to the conversation. Let's get ready to rumble! What's up, Andy?
Can you hear me? wait. We got to do it right. We got to do it right. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, come on. Thank you.
That's
You
good.
You should be an announcer. You should be an announcer.
Oh, mate, I just thought up, I should do up a little bit of an intro for you. I do have one prepared for Pat as well.
If he turns up. If he
Turns up, yes,
decides he is awake.
yeah, if he turns up, but I do have a nice intro prepared for him as well.
Mm,
I thought I'll do something special because, at the end of the day, it is our first stream as well. You know what I mean?
exactly. Got to
But
entice the people.
100%. Anyway, guys, get in your comments, get in your thoughts and your feelings. This is an open forum anyway, as always. And, smash that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, all that jazz, And if anybody is watching on Twitter, please, join us on YouTube as well. We love the comments and subscribers and all that. But any freaking Rollins. Any freaking Rollins disappeared with an injury. He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. But in saying that, WWE has been very, very interesting, isn't it? Like it has been very, very interesting with The Rock coming
Okay.
back and the storylines and everything. And far out, man, I have been enjoying it a lot recently.
Oh
Any?
my god. I don't know what happened there, but then I saw Kenny's comment and I was like, Annie freaking Rollins, I see. I like that. I'm gonna have to hold that. That's what I'm gonna go moving forward.
Mhm. But as I was saying, bro, with this Rock coming back and everything, the wrestling world is a little bit, it's a little bit more interesting. Definitely more interesting.
Everyone is loving this Rock return. Like everyone thought, oh, he's gonna come back, he's gonna help Cody, do everything, get the title. No.
No,
No. Triple H
he said,
has set
he
a
said, "Fuck that."
whole story.
Bro. You know what I love about it is because like people forget, like like he's such a good heel. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
such a good heel, and
He
now
brought
he's
back the
bought back.
shirt.
He bought back the shirt. He bought back
Shirt.
the theme,
The rock. Is it the rock concerts?
the
Like,
rock
oh
concerts
my
back.
god, I haven't seen one since he done one for John Cena. Like, oh lord.
Bro, he bought back his old theme. Do you remember with those helicopters and all these things? And it goes mm, 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 mm,
Mm,
mm, mm.
he's
Fuck, bro.
really
Yes,
feeling this villain arc rock.
bro. See, like just as Kenny's saying, the Rock segment was so elite, but I have a feeling that he's gonna turn on Roman. To be honest,
That would be crazy.
that
That'd be
would
so
that would
crazy.
break the internet. That would break the internet, and like this is my theory, right? My
Hmm.
theory is they're gonna fight or um on WrestleMania day one,
Hmm.
and Cody and Rollins are gonna lose, and it's gonna be
Hmm.
and it's gonna be this you know this fucking insane match on day two, and the Bloodline is gonna interfere on Rollins's match as well, and Drew is gonna be the champion,
Ooh.
right?
I
And so then
I
Drew becomes like a hypocrite. You know what I mean, bro?
yeah. I feel like the reverse might happen as well. I feel like there's a good possibility that Cody doesn't finish the story.
I think he does because you know why? I think The Rock comes and does exactly what Kenny says. He would
Mm.
come in and Roman would be like, "Oh shit, The Rock is here to help me out," and he does that. Or hear me out. Stone
Hmm.
Cold Steve Austin comes out.
Nah, they're not gonna bring back Stone Cold. You must be joking. Stone Cold ain't gonna come back. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I'd be
Bro,
like, run it back.
imagine it would break the internet if Stone
Bro,
Cold comes.
imagine if that glass shatters like I'll be like, okay, fine, fine. Triple H is telling a very great story right now. And yeah, like it's fun watching it because everyone like started to drift off because I remember they said that WWE's numbers for viewings were slacking. Like
Bro,
they were
Raw
so
was
bad.
doing well, I think. It was SmackDown that was crap.
Mm. But even there was a period where Raw wasn't even doing as well and they weren't selling out.
With the with the return of you know
It's
uh
only Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
you
Look,
know
we
we,
can say his name.
we can say his name, there is no
We
problem.
can. We can. All the crimes that he's been we say allegedly with quotation marks, but there's factual evidence out there.
Bro, it's just a matter of like what is going to happen. It creates a lot of intrigue right now, you know what I mean? There is
Mm.
also like a sub story happening at the same time with the Bloodline where Jimmy and Jay are fighting.
I said my real intention was I wanted Jay to win the title of Gunther.
Of Gunther.
Gunther goes and challenges Rollins,
Mm.
and
And
then Gunther
okay.
takes the title of Rollins, and then Jimmy and Jay fight for the title at WrestleMania,
Mm.
and then on top of that, Damian Priest is lurking in the background and cashes in on somebody. Like I feel like someone is getting cashed in on. Like I mean it. Like everyone knows, oh, he's still got the briefcase, but I feel there's a strong feeling that either Cody or whoever wins between Seth and Drew isn't leaving with that title.
I think he cashes it in on Drew because there is a little bit of a
Beef
little
between those two.
going on, you know what I mean? There is like when
Yeah.
it's fuck man, it's just incredible, bro.
It's fun. Like we. Oh yeah. What about CM Punk costing Drew McIntyre?
That might work for some people because then the crowd will go, "What?"
What?
But I don't know. Like there is so many possibilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that. Drew CM Punk costs Drew, and
Hmm.
then Damian Priest cashes in on Seth,
Yeah, and becomes the world heavyweight champion.
and you're just like, wait, what? Just WWE? What just happened here?
Yeah, because there is also a chance where there is some beef between Damian Priest and also Gunter, where that part
Yeah,
fights with Gunter, like it looks like, yeah, he might be the one who is going in, but he sends in uh that that idiot Mysterio. But you see, like the thing is, there is so many storylines that they can go off on.
yeah, they're doing well with this. I hope they don't mess it up. I hope
I
someone
don't
gets this fairy tale and someone gets
because
something.
I do think what will happen is, bro, it will be something like it will like at the end at some point, Drew will win back the championship,
Hmm.
and then after that, what will happen is it will be Drew versus Seth versus CM Punk for the heavyweight championship at a certain point.
Yeah, they were gearing up for Punk versus Seth, but now it's Drew versus Seth, and I feel like
I
the
always thought Drew versus
connotations.
Seth was a better match, to be fair, more than Punk versus Seth.
Yeah, because I feel like I understand he is come back, and everybody, like, you heard that crowd the day he came back. No one expected that guy to be there.
But to be honest, Kenny, I really do think Gunter versus Damian Priest for the Intercontinental Championship would be fucking insane, bro.
It would
But I
be,
also
but
Chad
Sami
Gable
Zayn,
deserved
Sami
it.
Zayn might be the champion after
Yeah, but I also
WrestleMania.
think Chad Gable deserved it. You know what I mean? Like
He did.
he looks in
He looks like a man reborn.
bro, like Chad Gable, like far out, is it is what it is. They go with who is the most popular and stuff like that. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not saying Sammy isn't a good wrestler. He brings in the views for them, and I understand why they did it. But I
Yeah.
thought Chad Gable would have been incredible as well. Because you know what I was gonna do when WrestleMania Day One comes in, Annie?
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no. 5 beers.
Like this.
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
I thought he was gonna go to 10. I was about to be like, yo.
But this is what I feel like is gonna happen if Stone Cold comes in. You know what I mean?
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I am so on board with Stone Cold coming back. If he does,
Mm,
it's not like coming back. You know what I mean? Like it's just a matter of just coming back and disrupting everything.
yeah. It'd be fun. It's just WWE seems more fun now. It feels like everyone is wants to work at WWE now because it doesn't seem as robotic as it was last year or the year before. Like everything
Oh,
seems,
100%.
and people are coming back because they see it's more fun that the people that are working are. I just want to see what they can do for certain people, like the idea of like Logan Paul facing Randy and Kevin Owens for the US title. That's a good idea because I'm not gonna lie, the guy's underrated for what he does. Like Logan Paul is very athletic for a guy of his size. Like
Bro,
you
he's
saw how
insane,
he
isn't it?
how he high he leaps for a guy that's like six something. I'm like, what?
Bro, insane talent. Insane talent. And
I'm like,
he's like
why didn't
he's
you
like
do
a
this
proper
before?
heel, you know what I mean? Like he's like a proper heel
Yeah.
as well.
Like the man's a proper heel. I'm just like he ain't got like Dominic Mysterio heat, but he's got enough. enough to just say, you know what, we notice him and we see what you're doing. But I feel like he's gonna walk out of Mania with that title still. I
Mm.
still feel like people like KSI is gonna come and interrupt, probably get RKO'd and stunned at the same time. But yeah, we'll see what happens come April.
Yeah, I do
Is
think
it
Kevin
May?
Owen wins the United States Championship, to be honest.
It might be Kevin, it might be Randy. Like,
Or it
I'd
could
want,
still be Logan
I'd
Paul,
want
you know what I mean?
Randy. I'd want Randy just because I'm a sucker for the guys that I grew up watching. Like he deserves it. So does Kevin, but I feel like just give Randy this one, and then
Mm.
Randy can fight Kevin for it.
I also think like it might still be him where somebody just like Austin Theory or somebody just comes
Oh
in,
God,
interferes and
Austin
gets
Theory.
it fucked up, you know what I mean? Or that idiot Grayson Waller.
These guys are being used as like wasted talent. These guys can actually, some of them can actually wrestle. It's just I don't know. They're in a limbo. I'm not
Mm.
sure if Triple H knows what to do with them yet.
Bro, it's so stacked with talent. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like imagine, imagine um that guy. What was I? Who is that guy? MJF comes in.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Yeah, WWE will actually lift. It will lift off, man. If MJF was to come in. Wait, his
So
contract is
he's
over.
free. Yeah, his contract is over. I think there is a good chance that they would try to bring in MJF and he comes in after WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Oh, but could you imagine if they brought him in at WrestleMania? Someone was like, you have to fight a secret opponent. You know, like how they did with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. They were just like, wait, what? Imagine they did that
Yeah,
with MJF and just said, what? Like Grayson
yeah,
Waller and Thingy come in and MJF is there, and you're like, huh?
yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
No, but it's streaming, and plus that would be even funnier because if MJF comes in, that's CM Punk. That's another setup storyline right there.
Yeah, yeah,
Them
yeah.
two don't like each other.
Which one?
CM Punk and MJF.
Oh,
They
yes,
don't like
yes.
each other. They really don't like each other.
Fuck. It's gonna be interesting. You know what I mean? This few
Mm,
months is gonna be so cool, though.
we're gonna have so much to watch, so much fun, so many matches. Like even who else is there? So we've
One
done.
second, 1 second, 1 second.
Huh?
We have another guest who has arrived to our little show, bro. I have to give him a proper entrance. And this guy has been late, but also, has been here. At the end of the day, he is here now. So please get ready for his entrance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime. From the streets of London to the center of the WWE universe, we present our esteemed guest, ready to take the spotlight by storm, with a heart as fierce as a lion and a spirit as resilient as steel. They're here to share their passion for wrestling with the world. Brace yourself for an electrifying conversation as we bringing the Irish pride, Patrick the Lionheart, True City fan.
I'm here to show the world that I'm here to
Ah!
show the
Ah!
world that
Ah!
I thought he needs to get a good theme. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I slept late yesterday.
But of,
I know
of
you did.
course, of course.
Yeah, I was watching that series. Is it The Gentleman? So
Oh,
it was
it's fire though.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's too good. I
god.
couldn't stop, so I wanted to see the ending. So then, yeah.
I remember, no spoilers, man. There's people out there who haven't watched it.
Why?
Yeah, no, I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying that's the reason why I slept late. So I was like, then I saw my phone. I was like, oh shit.
However, Pat, we were thinking about what might happen in WrestleMania. I think Cody is gonna lose the first day. Bloodline rules the second day. Rock betrays uh, Roman, and Cody wins. ND thinks. What does ND think?
Um, I think,
Cody doesn't finish the story. That's what he said basically.
yeah, I don't think he finishes the story.
Me too.
Or
Doesn't he want to do that record?
I
That
feel
Hulk
like he
Hogan record?
finishes the story. No, I think like he finished the story, but Damian Priest cashes in on him.
Hmm.
That guy, man. That guy, he's lost his flavor. He's hold on to that briefcase for so long. I don't even care anymore. You know, like even if he catches it, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get booed.
You know what, bro? I think he cashes it in on uh, on Drew McIntyre. That is the only way I see that happening, though.
Because Anthony thinks the beef that they're starting to have might actually fester into something where Drew's finally finished his story where he's won a title in front of everybody, because that COVID one, that was so bad.
Yeah,
That was so bad.
that
And
was
I don't
useless.
blame him for that. But he legitimately has won one, but he needs to win one in front of everybody. And Damian Priest, like, they have problems.
Yeah,
Wait a minute,
because
but Damian Priest has also started a little beef with Gunther.
Exactly.
that's another
But
thing, bro. There is
Sami
also a
Zayn,
possibility where he can cash it in for the Intercontinental Championship as
Intercontinental.
well.
But I
Because
feel
I
like
do
that's the
think that
worst.
is yeah, but also I do think the Intercontinental Championship, because of Gunther, is above the World Heavyweight Championship right now. Because, bro, that Intercontinental Championship is just insanely good at the moment. You know what I mean?
I thought Yusuf was a bum. I told Yusuf was a bum.
Hey, respect my guy.
Nah, man, I don't know, man. Like the guy was. I don't even yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know how
I think
bad
we
he
like.
is? I don't even remember his. I remember he held the WWE Championship, didn't he? Before, like the other one,
Yeah.
the old one. I don't even remember that. That's how bad like his legacy has been. And yet, when I've seen Seth fans, when they're talking to me, they want to talk to me as if I have to put him in the same league as people like the Undertaker, the Stone Cold,
No, no, no,
the
no, no,
Rock.
no, 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 no. I just like him. You know, I like him more because he's a heel. I like him more as a heel.
What?
I like him more as a heel because you look at what he did when he was a heel. Man was curb stomping people's heads into cinder blocks, cashing in on two people. He had a whole authority behind him. He won the US title over John Cena and held both that and the title. Like,
Bro,
I just need heel. I need a
Kane
heel.
came
I
back
need heel
from the
Seth
dead.
back. Exactly.
I don't
Like,
know,
I
bro.
just need the Seth that destroyed the Shield. That's the Seth I need.
I do think that I do think Seth is gonna lose the title to Drew. No doubt about it.
No,
Unless
he has to. He has to. We need a capable. Like I wish it was Gunther who was the holding that title.
I said it. See,
Drew is
Anthony,
not
he said it.
Drew
I
is
said it.
not a bad championship, bro. Champion.
I wish. No, I wish Gunther had lost the Intercontinental to someone, to like
To
Jay.
Chad. Chad
No,
deserves
to
it.
to
Chad deserves
Jay, and then Jay and Jimmy fight at WrestleMania for that with the Bloodline rules, and then Gunther goes after Seth. I was like, you need to give this man a title. This man has made the Intercontinental title so hard to win.
valuable.
Like,
And do you know
Bro,
who we didn't want? We didn't want Sammy. I'm sorry. I didn't want Sammy
no.
anymore. I'm done. I'm sorry. We've had Sammy. No, that had to be Chad. The Chad one seemed more sensible, you know. And I think,
yeah,
as people say, Chad is actually over right now, over Sammy. Sammy, people are just saying, "Oh, we like Sammy," but everybody keeps saying that if you see about the Sammy win, and apparently Sammy as a person is pissed off that he's not getting the support. Like we want Chad Gable was actually trending when Sammy won.
Yeah,
Like that, like Chad. Like look, apart from the stupid gimmick, it's good the way he's made it a family thing. People have started actually. I've gone into his
Thank
corner.
you.
Nah,
thank
I hate that. It's annoying, but I like him as a person. I think he deserves the title. I think he had to get the Intercontinental, like he had to win that title that time. He had to win it.
Mm.
But
But obviously the
we've gone
records,
on.
that's the issue. The records. They want to keep the records. Even Roman Reigns is after that Hulk Hogan record. When does that record go through? Because don't forget, that's the reason why people think WrestleMania, what's his name? Cody won't win shit because they think Roman Reigns' record for the Hulk Hogan thing is still on until the next year. That's when he can lose it or drop it in
No,
November or something.
I don't think he.
Nah,
I think he loses it this
he
year.
has.
Yeah, because
Could you
nobody
imagine he
is
doesn't
gonna.
win? He imagine he
Acknowledge
holds it.
me.
Imagine he holds it more longer. I'll be like, yeah, WWE, you man are absolute criminals.
No, bro. The thing is, the other thing, right? What you call he? It's just a matter of him. Like he's not active enough. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, Roman's not. The whole reason they made us, everyone's like, oh, Seth, this, Seth, that. The whole reason there's a whole nother title is because Roman wasn't active enough.
Correct.
Don't forget the
And
man. I
that's
think it's because of this. I think his sickness. I think that's the deal they made later on. Because
Nah,
he has to. Yeah, I think that's what
yeah.
someone was explaining.
I think that's the reason why Cody is gonna win it, and then he's gonna Roman is either gonna take a long absence because he doesn't fight at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they want to
no.
turn him. Somebody said they want to turn him into a face. So they might turn him into a face by being completely betrayed or something. In a very, but can you guys like I'm a Roman fan, but I used to not be a fan of him. I used to say, who's this guy? Why are they forcing him on us? Can we just
Yeah.
appreciate that this man has given us the best memes we've ever seen in our life? Has given us the best
I
moments.
think I
I
think
won't
I
forget this
think
man's
we need
moments,
to
man.
take. I do think we need to take a moment to
Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge your tribal chief.
yes. He is just box office though.
Nah, look, as much as he doesn't show up, I can't lie. That's the only thing he has over Seth. Because I used to think Seth is the guy. Like, okay, this is the funny thing is I have flipped over. I used to think Seth is the guy out of the Shield who we will remember as, oh, this guy. Because Roman was getting so much hate. Remember, so much hate, being booed. But after Paul Heyman took over, I don't know who
Mm.
taught him the mic. I don't know if it was The Rock who coached him on how the mic is. The guy
Definitely
just
John Cena.
whatever he says is just I don't know. I was like, you're like, oh my god, here's another moment. Like who says cinema in the
Mm.
front row? Like it's
Bro,
just I
you
don't
know
know.
the other one who this guy is also like Solo Sikoa has that little thing about him as well, bro.
You
Mm.
don't know who he's gonna betray, isn't it? You don't know who he's going to betray.
He looks like somebody he looks like a guy who looks to betray somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, does he betray one of his brothers? Do you get my point? Does he betray Jimmy? You know what I mean? Does he go and betray Jimmy? Does he betray Roman? Like who does he betray? I think he even think is he gonna betray The Rock? Like you don't know who he's going to betray. That guy.
I do think the Rock betrays Roman Reigns.
Why though? Like people keep saying that. Can somebody explain what the story is? Maybe I'm not.
For me, bro, The Rock is as much as he is a he's very good at a heel. I think The Rock just loves to be loved. You know what I mean? Like even the SmackDown that we just watched like recently, right? Which was this Friday night. Even there in Memphis, nobody actually booed him, if you know what I mean.
You know
Everybody
that's
was chanting his name.
Do you know that's the curse him and Stone Cold have? Stone
Mm.
Cold was a heel, and people are confused. Like that's why every time when people are talking, like when they're talking about CM Punk, which I don't see why. I was like, man, if you and your CM Punk and John Cena, I've had people like Stone Cold and The Rock who they are so good. People he'll do very bad stuff. People will be confused. Half of the arena will be saying boo, and half of the arena will be cheering, and later on the whole arena will be cheering. Like Stone Cold was. I remember when he was beating up Michael Cole, and
Yeah.
people were confused. He's beating him up, and he's been an asshole, saying very bad stuff to him, making him sit on his knees to crawl around the ring. Guess what? People were cheering Stone Cold. They were confused. They couldn't
But this is the thing, bro. That heel works if you have a big face like The Rock. That's the problem.
Or
Because
Dominic Mysterio.
just even this, right? He could just go and just do this. Like,
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no, 5 beers.
Nah, he's a legend. This guy is.
7
He's a
beers.
guy.
8 beers.
Legend.
9 beers.
he just does these things, and people just love him, bro.
Yeah, like do you know his other gimmick of Stone Cold? He was abusing his wife.
Oh yeah.
That gimmick. Do you remember the gimmick where he used to make her go to do coffee and he'll be saying
Deborah.
things, speaking, he'll be like, yeah,
Deborah's
get out,
cookies.
yeah. He was gas. That guy was funny. I know that guy was funny. No, that guy was top notch
Deborah's cookies. This was when the WWE and the WWF was merged, and there was like an alliance where Shane and Stephanie, they had
WWF versus
they
their
had
life.
the
Oh,
ownership
take
of
me back.
WWF, WCW and ECW, and it was WCW versus WCW ECW versus versus the WWE. That's what it was. You know what I mean? And you got their champion, the Booker T.
Yeah,
Vince
him and
versus his
Booker T.
bastard children.
Can we also give flowers to Booker T when he did that gimmick, King Booker? That was,
Yeah, go.
that is gold. That is wrestling gold, man. Nah, that was just too much.
So
King
bro,
Booker.
what happened there. So I was listening to Booker T one day, right? And it was because of Batista that happened, because apparently Batista was a bit frustrated. There wasn't enough talent in SmackDown, and that's when Booker T came up with like this idea. Maybe we'll just try this out. It worked, bro.
What?
He was a bit pissed off with Batista for saying, there isn't enough talent, like there isn't enough talent in SmackDown, which is not right, like which is pretty true, because Booker T wasn't doing much at that time, even though like he is just insanely good. But then like that King Booker thing was just phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like
But
there
he was
was
right.
Eddie Guerrero was there. Then that thing happened with remember the old John Morrison, Johnny Nitro, and that
Wait, was
Melina
Eddie
people.
there at the time?
Yeah.
Was
And then
Eddie? No,
then
around King Booker time. I don't know.
But then Eddie passed away. You know what I mean? Like, and
Eddie, man.
Rey Mysterio was there, but bro, who the hell wants to see a Rey Mysterio battle fucking?
Hey, look,
Batista?
he won a title. Respect him.
Yeah, it was the Eddie push, if you know what I mean.
No, but at the time, you understand why he said that, because on Raw, look, John Cena and Edge, John Cena, Randy Orton, John Cena, Triple H, like it was just popping off on there every week.
Bro, it was mad, and at that time, Randy Orton as a heel, he created Legacy. Was it Legacy?
Bald-headed Randy Orton,
Bald-headed
the
Randy
menace,
Orton, Ted
the menace.
DiBiase, and Cody Rhodes. Legacy.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you sit down, that's why Seth, I feel sorry for him. Like I know that there's something he can do. Like this whole clown thing. I don't know. When it started, I was giving it a bit of.
He needs to go back to heel.
Like, I was like,
he needs to go
what?
back to
It's
heel.
okay. Yeah, then I think he was a heel when he said this clown thing. Then somehow he went over, then he became a face. But man, there's people who've restructured themselves. Jericho, even as bad as people, Jericho, when he came in, we're like, who's this
Jericho
bro?
Is,
Like, we're like,
he's a legend, bro.
I know, so he became a legend too. Look at that. And then let's not forget what's his name, Kid Angle. When he went to TNT, he became an asshole. That's probably the like.
You know
This
what?
people.
Yeah, Patrick. The other day, a clip came up of Kurt Angle, and he was talking to Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe was on crutches because he was holding the title. He pulled out Samoa Joe's missus
Yeah.
and brought her out and said, "I'm going to break her ankle if you don't give me that rematch." I was like, "Yeah, we need more of this in WWE." Man
It,
snapped her
it
ankle. I was
you
like,
can't do
"No."
Yeah, he used to
you
be evil.
can't
He used
do
to wear
that much because of the
the black
PG
mouth guard,
thing
isn't
as
it?
well. You can't
I
do that
thought,
because of the PG thing as well, but you do
I
see it
thought the
coming back
PG era was
in Smack.
gone.
No, but you
Look
do
at The
see it
Rock. The
coming
Rock
back
just said is
more in SmackDown, bro.
yeah, but look at
It
The
is
Rock. He
coming
just
back.
said he's gonna whoop Cody and give it the belt to his mom.
We're gonna whoop them candy asses.
No, no, you know why? Because I think they signed with Netflix, isn't it? Netflix has no problem.
Yeah, but I was like, man, how he's bringing his mom, man. That was just bad. Then they were
That,
saying you're
Mm,
welcome. That's just
but
Cody
silly.
was
that is, but
Cody's
that
gonna
is
walk
what
up and slap
makes,
him again.
but that is what makes the heel Rock so brilliant. And people was like, oh yeah, fantastic Rock, do it.
People were like, we don't, he's bad. He's a heel, but we love it. Give us more.
Yeah.
And do you know what's happening? I think even what I've noticed is I remember when the whole Cody thing happened, I was on Twitter, and there's a lot of WWE fans on Twitter, and there's even a group for WWE fans. I just put our link in there because there's a lot of them, and I would like most of them to come on. Also, I just wrote to them that if you guys are like, because they talk about it every day. When I'm at least I'm busy, but they love it there, and they love the guys.
Mm,
When people like I saw on Twitter, the Cody fans were
The
like I
Cody
love Cody.
crybabies.
I like Cody because I wanted him to take the title before he got injured. I was with him when he came to WWE. Then he got, I usually so Adi, you'll find that I get tired of things very fast. When
yes.
somebody is hot, like LA Knight now, I want somebody, one of my friends was like, look at LA Knight. If they don't give him a
Yeah,
title
he's
anytime
gone.
soon,
It's done.
we'll
LA Knight.
become tired.
Yeah.
We'll become tired of it. We'll become tired, and he'll start becoming a mid card, or we'll forget. But like now, I've noticed the Cody fans now who were saying Rock is damaging everything. They have started getting gassed over the Rock now. Then I told them, I was like, you can tell from the age. I was like, yeah, because you guys were not there. Like I can tell from your age, you were not there when this man was cooking people. When this
Cooking
man was cooking,
Bro,
people.
bro, do you remember this?
It doesn't matter what you think.
This was the everyone and their mum would use that line when people would be like, "Oh, but it doesn't matter what you think." Oh my god,
somebody
he
did.
even made a song with Wyclef John about it doesn't matter. Like that's how good that line was.
I know. Somebody used it at school and they got in trouble. I remember
Like,
they used it on a teacher.
I'm gonna send you the principal. It doesn't matter if you're gonna send me to the principal. It
Bro,
was
The
so
Rock
good.
was insane. Remember when he bought that little person into the ring to impersonate Booker T during that
Uh,
Alliance era?
the little spinner, the wee spinner Rooney. Oh my god, we've seen so many good segments
Yeah,
in WWE.
don't
Ah,
forget
you know what?
the
You know
Rock,
what?
don't forget Stone Cold and Booker T chasing each other in a
Oh,
shopping market. Remember?
the supermarket. Oh my.
Bro, do you
This was.
remember? Do you remember the
Oh my
scene
god.
when the alliance finished, right? And the beef was between Stone Cold uh, and Booker T, right? Booker T goes into a chapel, right? And then
Right.
he because he's running away from Stone Cold. So what happens
Oh yeah,
was
they
Stone
chased each other everywhere, didn't they?
yeah, yeah, that Stone Cold comes into the chapel as well, and just before that, uh, this uh, this person comes into the confession booth because Booker T is now hiding in the confession booth, right? And then this person comes in and says, uh, what does he say? Father, I need to confess my sins. He goes, what you need to confess, sucker? It's fucking.
We've had
It's
so
just,
many. Oh,
yeah.
when Booker T, no Booker T, when Stone Cold visits Vince McMahon in the hospital and he hits him over the head with the
He
bedpan.
hits him
That,
with
He
that's it.
starts punching his
That's it.
leg. He was like,
That is.
"Stone Cold, you son of a bum!"
bro. And then the Booker T. Then he tries to pretend that he's a statue next to like a Catholic statue, and
Oh,
like this or something like that near Jesus and stuff like that. And Booker T is like doing his little spinneroonie fucking thing with people under bro. It
Uh,
was so good.
I know.
oh,
Or the part where the Rock drives through. I think he came in one of those limos, and then he opens the window and he calls Vince over, and Vince was like, "What?" He
yes!
says, "Come closer." And he
I saw
slaps
that
him.
the other day.
Bro,
Yes,
it
Patrick.
wasn't.
He slaps
Remember
him and says,
when?
"Come on." I was like,
Remember
"Oh,
when Rikishi,
oh,
he
uncle."
hits the Rock with his car, and then the Rock pretends to say, "I did it for the Rock. I
Yeah,
did it
yeah.
Oh
for the
yeah,
Rock." Fuck,
for the Rock.
bro. If I
Oh,
can
we've
find a
seen
clip of
so
it, I will
many.
definitely play it. But far out, bro.
I
It's
don't
it.
know if you'll get copyrighted for that. That's the
You
thing.
see, those are the moments. You see,
WWE's hit
those.
100 million subscribers. They got more power now.
Right, bro.
Yeah, but
100%, Nito.
you see, that's the thing, though. You see, that's why, that's why, I'm telling you that I was getting bored with everything, and people keep like, look, I don't, I just that's why I tell people to educate me. I have tried to watch CM Punk. I have like watch because I stopped. Then I had stopped. And some people stopped at a certain point because of your favorites
Yeah,
left. So at the CM Punk era, I stopped. Half of John Cena's, I was also done. I was like, you know what? Screw this, because that wasn't me. That wasn't exciting. Then when I watch CM Punk
mm,
clips, I don't have any moments like where when I sit down, I don't laugh or say, "Wow, look at that." Do you get my point?
No, but for me,
I
bro,
have, I have.
CM Punk is far out.
Why
He's
do you love him, guys? I don't get it.
You
Explain to me.
know
I don't get
why?
it.
Because he's outspoken. He doesn't play by
that's
the rules.
he's
He
different, bro.
doesn't care.
He's not like your normal heel, or he's not like your normal face, because CM Punk is a heel and a face at the same time.
He doesn't do it because he just wants a title. He does it because he has a whole plan to it. Remember when they cut his mic after he was speaking, after he beat up John Cena, left in the middle of the ring, sat down on the stage, took a mic and said, "All right, now I'm gonna speak and you're all gonna listen."
Yeah, you've
That
got
was
few
the
comments
one of
there,
the best.
Anthony. You've got comments in the comments.
No, no, we've already read it. We've already read everything as well.
It
And thank
doesn't
you. We
matter
have
if
a
you read it. It doesn't matter.
You fell for it. You walked right into it. I was like, I know where this is going.
What?
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 But by the way, I found the clip. I found a clip which was edited, so hopefully there is no copyright on this, right?
No worries.
I have to play this though, bro. I definitely have to play this
I did
because
it for the Rock.
it, it's just too good, if you know what I mean.
I feel like we've had more iconic clips back in the day than we've had in the current day.
Oh yeah, yeah, bro. It's just insanely good. You know what I mean, bro?
And people say, "Why do you watch wrestling?" It's because it's entertainment. This is what we're being entertained.
Exactly right.
Yeah, but
It's
sometimes the entertainment disappears, and I think that's when it just becomes boring. This is the reason why I'm saying for me to come back, guys, something had to click. Somebody had to start entertaining me again. That's why
Yeah,
that's why you've noticed that because of the era I come from, I was listening to LA Knight, but I was listening to Roman because Roman's drama was bringing me back, like the Stone Cold stuff. And let's not forget, I'm still going to like as Roman drops the belts and Cody takes over. I give Cody this. Cody, you better give me moments. Because Roman just looked
mm.
safe this year by telling him that he wears his wife's dress. You better bring me those moments.
His wife's shoes, his wife's
Yeah.
shoes, his wife's dress.
a
Okay,
moment.
before we play this, Anthony, do you know why I like that clip when Roman is doing the thing? Jimmy is the funny one because he's in the background when Roman says, "How can you be the guy?" and he's like, "What guy?" Jimmy, I think Jimmy is underrated. I think people don't rate Jimmy is underrated.
Nah, his new
Anyway,
song is Flames. His new song
Take,
is Flames,
take,
man.
taken into a different level as well.
This main event, Jay and Jimmy, like they're doing well.
Oh, bro. So yeah, this is the clip I was talking to you guys about.
I did it for The Rock. I did it for the people. I did it. Shut your mouth, you thong wearing fatty.
Bro, what?
Shut the mouth, you fuck wearing fatty. Oh my
this
god,
guy, this
that's
guy
your
is-
You can't
uncle.
say that now. You know what I mean?
you know
Oh my
what?
god,
Those
no,
are the
but their
moments, man.
family, yeah, these are, but their family line is amazing. Like, you remember when they showed after the Rock hit Slap Code? You remember before that they showed the whole Bloodline tree? I was like, yo, I didn't realize it was that many people.
It's deep,
Like,
bro.
there's so
It's
many.
insanely long.
And they said
Some of the guys are
Rikishi,
in other companies, isn't it? Some of the guys are in other companies.
Bro, remember Umaga?
yeah,
Umaga is
Umarga's
also part of the
none of,
family, you know.
yeah, and what's it called? They said
Rikishi.
Roman and Rikishi are brothers, and that's why them lot take the piss and sometimes call Roman Reigns uncle.
Hmm?
And he said,
And
"Don't do that."
so Umaga's children are coming. Remember, there was this guy called Rosie or something. He was like a enforcer type person.
yeah,
He so he's also part of Umaga's family. So like I think his child, Umaga's child, is now training to become a professional wrestler as well. Then you got Ava from NXT, the general manager. That's the Rock's daughter. Like it's just insane, bro. Like the amount or this, like when they say that wrestling has one royal family, I do like Cody Rhodes's family, but when you really talk about a royal family, this is
families, man.
the real royal family, you know what
They
I mean?
are, they are, they are a big family. And like, I just looked at that whole board, and I was just like, and then I saw was it Jimmy and Trinity, and I was like, oh, so they even added her into the family bloodline, so she could also be used at some point. This is interesting.
So
And
yeah,
even now, my brother just told me even Nia Jax is part of the family.
yeah, Nia Jax is part of the
But
family as
that's
well.
why people
Nia
hated
Jax,
her.
um,
They hated her
you know,
because they thought
Jimmy,
she was being
Jimmy the
spoon fed to people.
Superfly Snooker, Jimmy Superfly Snooker.
Snuka,
His daughter, his daughter was what was his daughter's name?
Tamina,
Tamina. That's the one.
Tamina, like their family tree is wow. Them not said, is it more than 4 generations? Mm, like still growing, and them not just had more children, so the generations are growing.
Yeah, but what doesn't make sense is this now. Okay, now let's break down this tree. They show us a tree, right? A high
Hmm.
priest is the one of the biggest roles in the families. High priest is the guy who decides most of the family decisions, right?
Hmm.
A
Yeah.
tribal is at the bottom. So why would I acknowledge you if you are at the bottom? I didn't get that segment. Or is he just acknowledging him because finally, okay, finally, like even when there's a president, he has to acknowledge the vice. Finally, say, okay, you are the vice. I respect you as the vice because a high chief. Don't forget, the Rock's father was a high chief. Was the high chief the top guy?
Yeah.
So
So the Rock's
Was it
father wasn't
The
the high
Rock's father
chief.
and
The Rock's
Roman's
father is Rocky Johnson.
grandfather? No,
It's
The Rock's grandfather and Roman's grandfather
he's the high
are
chief.
are the high chiefs.
Yeah. So what happens is So what they
wait,
did
wasn't
was
that bestowed? I think that was bestowed on Dwayne Johnson. Now I
no,
think
Mm,
it is.
they gave
no, Dwayne's
on
part of the board of the WWE.
No,
That's why
no,
he
no,
was
no, no.
talking all that madness.
I'm saying, yeah, but I'm saying he. That's what was bestowed by him. Somebody said they made him the high chief now. Like Dwayne
We're gonna
Johnson, I
have to
think.
see. We're gonna have
Because
to see because
somebody was breaking. You know when those things
remember
went.
that lanyard type thing that Roman wears, the
Yeah,
red
because
color
when it
thingy.
went intense, somebody broke down and said, but Rock was actually made the high chief recently by the tribe. So I was like, okay, interesting.
maybe. Hmm. Look at
See,
that. Another
see,
storyline could be brewing. Who is the real high chief?
by the end of the
Hmm.
day, remember the words that Cody said. I am gonna take everything from you.
It may not be now, it may not be at
No, I
WrestleMania,
think it is now.
but
You know
I'm
what?
going to take it from you.
Yeah, because the thing is, the way, even The Rock said, the way he said it, who needs to sit at the head of the table? The Rock acknowledged Roman Reigns. The Rock never lets people do that. This is a
Wait,
elaborate plan
I
for The
feel
Rock
like
to fucking destroy
the
Roman
bloodline
Reigns,
from the
because
inside.
this is why they're gonna lose, and The Rock is gonna stand tall in front of Roman Reigns at WrestleMania and say, "I am the
That's,
head of the table. I make the decision."
yeah, that would be crazy, bro. Could you imagine what the
And
storyline, the fallout?
and then and then the story will be complete.
And then Damon Priest cashes in on Cody, and we're like, oh, well, story completed, but looks like the story took a scenic route. And the Raw after Mania is probably the best Raw you see every year, because fans from all over, English fans even fly over. Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And
Like,
and
we're gonna,
I remember one day, like, remember when Jeff Hardy came back?
the Mania, him and was it him and his brother, or was it just him?
No, it was just him. He came back after a long time.
Yeah, and they were pushing for the title. They was pushing him for the title. I was like, okay, Jeff, I see you.
And that's when, like, for me, that's the thing. Like, it's just insane, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And once Cody finishes his story, you will hear this.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Anthony, I'm telling you this now, and I said I'm warning all hardcore Cody fans. I'm a halfway Cody fan out. As I said, I liked him when he came from AEW. I was on his, man, I was so gassed up. But if he takes this title, I want cinema moments. I want moments like Roman. I want these. I want moments that I have to remember. If he becomes just Mr. Company Man, you know what I mean? Because you can become Mr. Company Man. You know what I mean? You know what Mr. Because he's already starting to become
Yeah.
Mr. Company Man. He wears the suit. He kisses babies. He sings Happy Birthday. He's after the segments are done. That's good. That's the face they need sometimes. They need a clean face like that. We haven't seen. I think the last one was John Cena. Do you got me? John Cena
But
was a
John
clean
Cena
face.
always, he said to them he always wanted to try and be heel again, but they
No,
never let him.
yeah, he couldn't.
They
I think John
never
Cena could
let
have.
him.
I don't think
No, because
John
he was
Cena could have.
Patrick,
he was
Kids were
like
gonna
scarred
cry.
the
Kids were
face.
going to cry. Do you know?
Patrick,
Yeah.
Patrick. This is all I have to say to you, bro.
You should know your role and shut your mouth.
Nah, I'm not. What I was about to say. Yes, I think you're right. But look, naturally, I think Johnson is not a nice guy because I saw him in his show. I don't think he's a nice guy. But fair play to
He's
him
not.
because I think it's the kids. I think they were worried. I think I heard that Vince was like, kids are going to cry because they saw him as a hero. Remember,
Heel, and
kids loved him so much. It was the kids, the merch. So turning into a heel, they were gonna lose a lot because the merch was selling. All that silly merch we used to laugh at because I think that time we some of us had grown up, so we were laughing at the John Cena gimmick. We're
laughing
like,
at the
I'm not
John
wearing that
Cena
hat,
match.
I'm not wearing
Bro,
that
we
shirt,
grew
but
up.
kids were
I'm
We
not
wearing
wearing
that
grew
the
up.
stuff.
jorts.
Kids were
Bro,
wearing
we
that John
grew up
Cena stuff. Believe
during
it or not,
the we grew up during
you know
Yes,
that,
the
right?
uh,
Oh, you're
the
frozen.
WWF era. Far out.
Yeah,
It was swearing, fucking women in bikinis and thongs and
and then John Cena came with
remember we
PC.
had
far out, bro.
WWE games like the SmackDown versus Raw, where you could play those
SmackDown
specific
versus Raw.
matches.
Do you
Bro,
remember
they
Bad
I
Bunny?
can remember, like,
Bad
during
Bunny.
Christmas, the eggnog matches where the divas would wear like these. The eggnog
Oh,
match would
bro, I remember the
and things
bras and panties match on the game. I was like,
Fighting
what?
in the mud.
Who
Remember
made that as
fighting
a
in the swimming pool.
game?
In the swimming pool, Vince McMahon, obviously. Who else?
Oh,
Who else is
Vince
that sick?
McMahon.
That's
Vince
Oh,
is
sick.
a
that's why
sick dude.
that meme exists of him when he's sitting on the chair, and who was it? Trish Stratus is on the table dancing, and he rolls his eyes back and falls off the chair. Oh,
By
that's
the
the
way,
memes. The Vince memes are too
13
funny.
people. We do have 13 people watching over
We
at
have
Twitter.
13. Hello, people on Twitter. If you
Bro,
want to
come
come
on,
in, come and say
come
hello.
on,
Come to
come on.
YouTube, say hello.
Put in your comments because we would love to hear your thoughts as well, and if you have a different idea to as to what might happen, it would be fantastic. It just feeds into our conversation about all these things, and who is going to finish the story, what is going to happen. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was Io Sky
Oh,
versus
I was thinking this.
Bailey.
I don't know about this one. Like, it's we understand it was coming because when she started doing the whole Japanese, I understand what you lot are saying. I was like, yep, it's done, it's finished.
Yeah.
Once Asuka and them joined, you were like,
Mm.
yeah, she's gonna win it. She's gonna have to get that title off them lot, but I don't know how she's gonna do it because them not gonna run interference, and I think Eno might retain that. But
By the way,
was there anyone
where is
else in the women's rumble that should have won it?
where the hell is Jade Cargill, by the way?
I think they said she's not gonna be at this year's Mania.
Yeah, why? Like that's another thing is, first of all, they was saying, oh, they're trying to polish her wrestling or something. That somebody was like, they're trying to polish it. That's why she looked great in the ring. I thought she was gonna
Mhm.
win it. And the thing is, Bailey, obviously, like it's one of those things where you've done your miles, so you deserve it. You know what I mean? You've done your miles.
Mhm.
Oh, you get my point.
Definitely deserved it, bro. She
Yeah.
definitely
Like
Mhm.
you've done your miles in the company. But I think Jade, if Jade won it, I think nobody's gonna complain. I think no one was complaining. And the thing is, Jade now is like, what are they booking her on? Because that her and what's her name? I keep forgetting. What's her name?
Nia Jax.
No, not Nia Jax. The other girl. I forget.
EST.
Bian-
No,
Bianca
Bianca.
Belair.
Bianca. Yeah, Bianca. Her and Bianca. I thought they were gonna do a tag team thing because they look like they have chemistry. And Bianca said, "I like Jade." Jade said, "I like Bianca. Would like to do a tag team thing." I was like, maybe they dominate. But do you know what's missing in the women's wrestling division? I just realized this: a mid card belt that can keep others busy because there's so much talent and there's no mid card belt.
Where is
For the
Charlotte
question,
Flair?
she's still on
Who's
her
injured?
break because she's
Injured,
still
is it?
injured. She
Yeah.
posted a picture of her and her husband the other day, and she seems okay, but like she is still injured, as
Bro,
they
but
say, on
like
the shelf for now.
whenever like people lose, like whenever people win against Ronda Rousey and stuff like that, I was like, man, like who's gonna
Mm,
beat this? You know what I mean?
Do you know what I've realized now? I sat down the other day and said, wrestling fans are dickheads. Sorry for saying that, but they're dickheads. Uh, they've done a lot of dickhead moments where you're like, there's somebody who deserved that. Ronda didn't really deserve some of the hate. She wasn't as bad as people were putting out to be.
No,
People made
no,
it out like when I was looking at her. She was, you could tell she was trying her best even on the mic, and I
yeah,
thought
she
for me
didn't
that
have any mic skills, bro.
I know. So I was thinking maybe they should have found her a Paul Heyman kind of guy. Also, I think should have been great to be
Mm.
the
the help.
silent killer. But if you're thinking about it, even when they were trying to do, I felt bad for her at the end when they were trying to do the whole. Or well, the girl who was her partner, when they were trying to do the whole thing. Nobody likes
Um,
you. You know when they do that, nobody likes to get away. I was like, she actually cooked her. Rhonda is
the
actually
Ace
the one
of
who cooked the
Spades.
friend.
The
Before she
Queen of
left,
Spades.
yeah, it was actually Rhonda who cooked the other guy because they're trying to cook her, but she cooked back. But I was like, I think she looks fed up, but she tried her best, man. I think she did better because
Hmm.
Sky, the new one, I don't know if I don't even know her name. That's how bad it is. That girl from Damage Control, she hasn't done any. This is her best story so far. Has she
Io
done
Sky.
any? Yeah, she hasn't done any defenses that
Hmm.
are worth. But Ronda did defenses that you can mention and say Ronda did this. But you know what? Has she done any defenses that are worth
No,
mentioning?
but this is the thing, right? That is why Bailey needs to
Really
do this
title.
because the thing is, it became something incredible because of what Bailey created. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now they pushed her out of it, and now I feel like she needs to take that title back because There are
Exactly.
people in the women's division that are coming through, like Tiffany Stratton and
I hate that woman, bro.
what's her name?
I don't
What's
see
her
the hype.
name? What's her other name? What's her name?
Annie, why are people obsessed with that girl? I don't like her. Why?
Tiffany
You may not
Stratton.
like her,
No,
but
I
people
don't
seem
like
to
her
see
as well.
something. They see
What?
something in her. She could be a future
Do you
champ.
see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Favoritism. Like, do you see
Some of them,
Tiffany, right?
It
yeah.
is
Do you see
definitely
they were booing
favoritism, bro. Like
Rhonda?
straight
Do you see
away,
Tiffany?
two,
They're giving
three,
her
three
all the
matches
time.
straight
I don't
away
get
into
it.
elimination chamber, bro. Fuck
I
that.
don't get it. I don't get it. Wrestling
But
fans are funny. So Rhonda, you are booing. Certain people who put effort, you're booing them. But Tiffany, I don't get it. They
yeah,
are.
you boo Ronda, but after she was flipping Triple H, like that's a whole full grown man. She flipped a full grown man and put him in an armbar. Are you crazy? Like, nah.
Like for an example, like who should have been there? It shouldn't have been Tiffany Stratton. It should have been somebody like who would have been that
Jade was
Chelsea
missing.
Green.
Yeah, Jade was missing.
J-
Jade, let's put Jade,
Chelsea Green.
Again, this is by the way about Jade. These two have a crush on Jade. That's why this narrative has been
Who?
so
Me?
hard.
Nah.
Both
What
of
are
them,
you on
Me?
about? We don't even know who she is.
Me? Nah,
right?
my babes is what's her ugh is
Are the
Nikita
lioness.
Lyons, man. Nikita Lyons. When I see Patrick knows Nikita Lyons, that's like that's the babes. When she
You know
rocks
who
up.
should have been in that
Ah,
elimination chamber? That girl Piper Niven or somebody.
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you're
Piper
right.
Niven. Now that would have been a lot better, and because the thing is, Piper Niven has had a lot of matches in her under her belt. She literally carried that tag team to being a tag team for so long as well.
Yeah, they made it
All
relevant,
these
isn't it?
things.
They made it sort of relevant because it was dying. But also, that's what I'm saying. They need a mid card, man. There's so many mid card titles for the men. They need some for the women because there's so much talent and they're failing to give them something. Give them because they always just
Yeah.
have to. They all target the same thing. Like give them a mid card. Give them a
Give them
USA
a US
championship for women.
shit or
Oh yeah, for
something.
women or something. I don't know. Give them something, man, that they can keep busy. But that's what I'm saying. This Tiffany thing, I call Tiffany an industry plant because that's how she behaves, and that's why, like, because for I don't get it. I tried to watch. I was like, why are people screaming Tiffany time? I was like, you guys are
What
booed.
the fuck is
Like,
It's the
Tiffany time? It feels like
if
somebody's going to a fucking
NXT
picnic or something. Tiffany time.
NXT, NXT. That see, this is why I said Triple H, man. Hurry up and bring Nikita to the main roster, man. I need to see that
Bro,
finisher every single day.
even at NXT, there is some good women's wrestlers, right? Like
the
that
new one who's come
Galaya
in. What's her name?
Valkyria or somebody.
Who's
Far
coming?
out,
That new
bro.
one, the black girl. There's a new black girl who's coming, and everybody's going gassed about her. Obviously for obvious reasons, but she looks like she can wrestle.
Mm.
Mm. But
It
you
looks like
expect at least some of them.
what's his name? It looks like Shawn Michaels has a thing for women with the big backside because that's all
Oh yeah, the new
that's like
girl. Someone wrote in the comments the other day of the videos of WWE, Shawn Michaels. We see what you're doing. We
yeah
men of culture gather
yeah.
here
You saw the new
today.
girl, isn't it, Annie? You saw that new girl, the black
The
girl.
new guy was like, yeah, she's decent. But then I was like, wait, hold on. How many of them has Shawn Michaels now recruited? He's recruited Nakia. He's recruited this girl. He's found Bianca. Like, bro, these girls, he be finding them everywhere. Shawn Michaels is out here.
And now
Uncle Sean.
who is the other one? Like for an example, like what was that person? I can't remember her name. Boss or somebody. Far out. I forgot her name.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha
Yeah,
Banks.
yeah. That's not her
I
name anymore.
But I don't really care. Mercedes Monet or some random
Yeah,
retarded
Mercedes
name, right?
Moné.
Like I don't really care that she's not there anymore because the Raw roster and the WWE roster is so stacked. Really, like she not being here doesn't make any difference. You know what I mean, bro? And
Yeah.
to be fair, if Becky Lynch beats Mami at WrestleMania, I
Becky's
don't
done.
think that's right as well.
Yeah, Becky. Am I the one who thinks that gimmick is? I didn't. I look.
She,
I gave it a minute. I didn't give it a full on. That the man gimmick is gone. I even said Becky. yeah, good wrestler, yeah, represented Ireland, but find something new. Come on, nah, this
Bro,
the man thing
No,
is
but I think someone
bro,
else should have been fighting Rhea Ripley. Someone else
bro,
should
the
be.
person who should have been fighting Rhea Ripley is Nia Jax.
But she lost. She already lost her chance.
No, but she lost her chance. I understand. But bro, it's a much better match in the making.
I
Whereas
still
in this
can't
case,
believe.
you know what's gonna happen. I'll tell you exactly what's gonna happen, right? This is my theory. They will start the match really well, and then what you call Mami is gonna dominate her till the end. Becky comes back because she's the man and wins it.
Mm.
Gets dominated 95% and the last 5 minutes she wins it. That's what's
I,
gonna
I,
happen.
I think I think she wins the belt. Nobody will care. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Nobody cares. I don't really care because I'm gonna boo her if she wins the fucking belt because I want mom. I think mommy is fucking box office, bro.
Yeah. So you see, this is the
Yeah,
reason why Annie and I were saying. You see, like let's say for instance, if this was WrestleMania, if they had pushed Jade and said it's Jade versus Rhea, could have been better.
I don't think it needs to be Jade, bro. It can be anybody. It could have been Bianca Belair. It could have been Jade. It could have been Piper Niven. It could have been Nia Jax versus
Who's the other one
Mami.
who keeps getting overlooked? What's her name? The short girl, the blonde one. She
Which one?
Liv
she lost.
Morgan. Liv
Yeah,
Morgan.
yeah.
Liv
She
Morgan.
did.
It could have been Liv Morgan because there is a story there against Liv Morgan as well. Then it would have been, Nia Jax versus Mami 2 because I thought that was fucking incredible. That match was really good.
I can't
There
believe
is
she
so many
lifted
things
her
that
up.
could have.
I was like, "Yo, Rhea's a strong woman."
And you
And
know,
and that's
Nia
what I
Jax
mean.
has improved. Nia Jax has actually improved, though. Fair play to her.
I
She's
Bro,
know.
really
Nia,
Even after what
that
happened with
persona
Charlotte,
of not giving a fuck, Nia Jax, that is, it's fantastic, bro.
well. What's your say on this? What's your thoughts on this? Maxim Bowen. I know she's horrible, but come on, that Bowen was horrible. That's bad.
Who?
I felt bad. You know, Maxim, whatever her name is,
you know the
Maxim.
one what's she's with Chad Gable and what's their name?
Remember, she was booed in
Um.
the
Oh
live show
yeah,
in
yeah,
the in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Oh,
whatever shows. You know those
bro.
shows. Yeah, that's
I know
bad.
she's
She's a
terrible, but
she's a
guys, give her a chance, man.
she's a seat filler, bro. It is what it is. But again, can't deny her talent because she's doing something right. That's why she's there, you know. But I do like that. What is it? It's from the Alpha Academy, isn't it? It's not the Alpha Academy, but those other two, though. That girl who is with the brothers, that short girl
Girl,
who's built
with
like
the
a bull mastiff,
brothers.
bro. Far out, bro. She is something
She with
else.
the LWO.
No, no, she's not with the LWO. I'm talking about the one with Dupree who comes out with Dupree all the time. She comes with like far out. She's very good, very very good.
You're talking about different academies. There's two of them. There's one function is in NST, and there's the other one that's in the WWE. The one that's I don't know. I know you're talking about the short blonde girl. She's very
Yeah, yeah,
good, and
yeah.
she was getting.
Very
She
good,
easily
bro.
gets manipulated, and that's her gimmick, isn't it? Like she gets manipulated around, and she gets treated like a child. Yeah, I saw she was a good wrestler. I used to just see why is she just here always. But you
Hmm.
know the Dupree thing. I think that's what I'm saying. It shows wrestling fans they that's why I was pissed off saying, why are you supporting this Tiffany girl? Dupuy at least she has given us entertainment for a while now. But this Tiffany girl, oh my god, you have no idea, man. That's so hyped. That's when you know this is an
It's the
industry
same
plant.
thing. It's the same thing with Chelsea Green. You know what I mean? Chelsea Green is
Yeah,
actually like a good person to watch because Chelsea Green has something about her. You know what I mean?
and her husband is a very good wrestler as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Far out. What's his name?
Hmm?
He was
Mhm.
insanely good, bro.
Guys,
He
can
is
I
in-
I didn't know this, right? And as I said, I never followed CM Punk's career, and I never rated it. But I didn't know that CM Punk was with Lita, and then the girl
AJ.
who was Lita's fan,
Yeah,
number one fan, took her
AJ.
man away from her. Oh my God,
Did
what a
you
story!
see the video where
I
they
saw the
said
video.
AJ
Zack
meets
Ryder, by the
Lita?
way, Zack Ryder.
Yeah, and then she takes her man. Oh, that's bad.
Oh my god, I couldn't believe
Imagine
it.
your fan takes your partner later on in life.
I mean, Lita
What?
was,
What CM Punk
with
was in AEW?
Edge. Yeah. And then he met AJ.
No.
Bro, like, it's like Matt Hardy and Edge all over again.
Oh yeah.
So basically, man, she was crying and saying, "You're my hero." And Lita like gave her like signed stuff, even gave her the pen she was signing. And she was crying. She's like, "I'll do anything for you. You're my hero." And then she takes her man. Ah, that's
Right.
gas.
It's so bad. Everybody be taking
You know who I
everybody
would
be
actually welcome back without any problem? There would be two people, right? One would be AJ, because I thought AJ Lee is pretty good. The other one would be Paige.
I know, but she can't because of that injury. That injury to her is very touch and
Bro,
go.
she's
It's like
wrestling
with
in
Edge.
AEW.
Is
And yeah,
she?
yeah, but it took long. It took long before Paige gets forgiven. It took so long. They had to clean up what she did outside the WWE.
Yeah.
Yes.
That video was very. We've all know about the video, but we
Yeah,
ain't gonna talk about it. Like the Usos addressed it when they were doing that rap battle with the New Day, so we all know what happened. We just
yeah. Do you know the other wrestler that he destroyed his career, and I think he was going to become one of the next big things. Was the is it Velvet Dream or whatever his name is? That guy also ruined his own pathway because I think he was going towards a huge star. Is
yeah.
it
Which one?
Velvet? What was his name? Is it Velvet Team or Velvet Dream? Where he was in NXT.
Valentine Dream.
Yeah, he was cooking, but he
He was
ruined his
so
thing.
good. He
Yeah,
ruined
but
it. Man.
yeah,
But there's lots
What
of
the
good
fuck
people
happened to
now
that
in
other guy,
NXT,
the
like Trick
dancing dude,
Williams.
Fandango or somebody? What the fuck happened to him?
he does podcasts.
Uh, you know that apparently I saw something, right? The Rusev and the wife Lana, they actually split in real life.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, finally that man can rest.
What's wrong?
Mm,
Cause,
yeah,
uh,
Leon.
Why?
cause, cause, cause everywhere she goes, her gimmick always has to be cheating on her husband. She even came to she came to AEW and they had a gimmick where he wasn't happy that she came. Did you see that when she came? I just
Yeah,
saw this other segment where her gimmick was like she comes in and he walks away from her in the ring. I was like, what are they still going on with this gimmick? Just let it go. Just be together, husband and wife back again. Stop this gimmick of always being enemies or whatever. So I think that's the thing. Somebody said you really have to be strong when you bring your partner into this wrestling business
I
because
know,
it
but
does break most of them.
some of them meet their partners already in there. Like, what's it? Sasha Banks' partner was the head of was part the costume department, like the people that made the costumes, and obviously Becky Lynch met Seth, and them lot were obviously talking in the back rooms, like, and then you have people like Chelsea Green and her husband, like them lot were
Zack
on the
Ryder.
road together.
Yeah, but I've seen when you bring your wife or your partner in, I think when you come in together, like you were outside, those are the ones that become
That's the ones
end up
that become
breaking. Yeah, but
difficult.
the ones that find each other there last longer. But the ones that they bring their partner from outside, it's either you
No, no.
find their partner
So,
leaves them or
so,
something.
I think it's
so
harder just
Rusev and that
because
girl, they met at NXT. That's the thing.
exactly, but them lot, if I remember correctly, them lot are broken up as well. I don't think they're husband and wife either
Who?
anymore. Rusev and his wife.
Yeah, yeah, that's done. That's done.
Like, and I was just like, damn, another one. But like, I feel like if you're going to bring someone from the outside into your life as a wrestler, they need to be able to understand that they will be the person that you're potentially trying to date or marry is going to be on the road more or less 24/7,
Hmm.
6 or 7 times in the year, and you're just gonna have to be able to know that there will be points in the year where you will see them, or you can go to their shows and see them. But you also need to understand that you need to have a certain level of communication and willpower to be like, yeah, my missus or my husband is at work doing their thing, the thing that they love and they enjoy. I've just got to be there to support them. Like, let's say they get an injury, a long stomach injury, like Seth has with his ankle and his back.
And his
Becky
knees
may be there on the road with him, but when she was having the child, they were supporting each other. So they need to remember that it's a two-way street. You need to support them even when they're going through shit, because there's going to be days where there's going to be certain things they can't do, and you're going to have to be their support for that day. So it's just who you pick coming into that world. You have to be careful who you bring into that world, because that person may also, what's the word, destroy the world that you're in, because they don't know what it's like for you to be traveling on the road, sleepless nights. Some of them started from being in their boots of their car, like John Cena said. He started from being in the boot of his car to almost getting fired by Stephanie, only for him to get that chance against Kurt Angle. And look at him now. Man's
Yeah,
on stage at the Oscars or the Grammys,
naked.
naked. And I was just there like, brother, it's fine. You're doing your thing. You've got money. Man's on, what's it called, in Fast and Furious movies. Like
Not dead, of course,
even
but you never
people
know
like
with Fast and the
KSI,
Furious. You
even
never know
people
with,
like,
Fast and the
yeah.
Furious.
Even people with
But
Logan Paul and KSI, look at them now. Guys were in their basement. Now look at Logan Paul, US champion, and KSI is there with him. Prime is now a worldwide drink. Can you imagine? I even think them lot was serious when they made that drink.
no,
No.
no. However, I think this has come to the end of our show. Great conversation.
Yeah.
We will do this again next week because we have to keep our story going at the end of the day.
Mm.
Um, thank
Cody, you
you,
must.
Cody. You must. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Annie. Thank you for joining us today, everybody who from Twitter as well as from YouTube. Love to have more of you guys in the comments and commenting, and maybe later down the track, maybe have all of you guys join us on our show, and have a real chat about everything, and maybe we can do a watch along for WrestleMania as well.
Oh,
That's a real
that'd be so
possibility,
good. That'd be
and
so good.
that's something that we can do down the line as well. But hopefully all you guys can come in and have your say. And just before we go, uh you know that's
They need
something
to
you need to come in.
curb stomp that like button. Come on. I need it to be white. Curb stomp that like button. Come on.
100%. So you know i- you need to curb stomp that like button, as Annie said. And also the other thing is, just before we go, I want to acknowledge
Acknowledge
Pat
me.
for joining us, as well as Annie once more. Hopefully, you guys have also enjoyed this wrestling talk that we had, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean?
We had fun, guys. We'll be back. Don't you
Yeah,
worry.
for sure.
We'll be
So,
back.
Like, there's a lot to talk
so
about.
there is a lot to talk about.
Someone might have a title around their waist. Someone might not.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So let's see. Let's talk about it again next week to see how this week goes with everything. But thank you for joining us. Thank you. Goodbye. God bless and good night.
I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Come on.